Just about time to roll. 35 laps presented by Exterior Custom Solutions. The Schmitty's Ticket Super Elite models are coming up next. The Stump Ford Pace vehicle, Bobby Kendall and Andy Monday will lead the field to green here in round number 2 of the 2019 season for the Schmitty's Ticket Super Elite models. Grant Griesbach and Jesse Oudenoven will be in row number 2. And fans, when they exit turn number 4, they belong to you. Everybody up off of your seat, on your feet, standing and waving. Here they come. It is feature time for the Schmitty's Ticket Super Elite models. Taylor Vandermoss and Brent Strunk will be row number 3. Casey Johnson alongside the 9 of Kyle Comas in row 4. Time to put some heat in those Hoosier Racing tires. So if they back down, stack them back up in a side-by-side formation. JVO, Jeff Van Oudenoven, 45, the 66 is Alex Stone. The 07 of Corey Kempkes, the 50 of Michael Anthony. The 30, Pete Vandermiller Jr., last week's feature winner, the 34 of Maxwell Schultz. 36, Tim Springstrow. The 07 is Alex Seidel. 72, Randy Schuler. The 2 of Lowell Bennett. And then rounding out the pack, going to be the 91 of Iggy Shelley and the 28, Corey Manders, going to make the call. 35 laps presented by Exterior Custom Solutions. Coming up for the Schmitty's Ticket Super Elite models, Bobby Kendall and Andy Monday hold the field at bay. Both of them looking for a big feature win here on week number 2, and a lot of hungry competitors all throughout this feature field. Time to write some history. We're green. Monday on the outside, looking to get a jump on Kendall and Will. Now can he seal off the lead? Yes, he can. Kendall had to get on the binders a little bit. Andy Monday to the lead. Here comes Rowdy out into the outside, looking for a second. Jesse Oudenoven looking pretty sporty early on in this one in the 1. Kendall fighting back on the inside. Greg Griesbach all alone back there in 4th, trying to decide which line to take. A little contact as they battle for 5th. There goes Jesse Oudenoven around the outside, and Kendall, look out, Kendall, and Griesbach, and a whole bunch of others. Oh my! Oh, goodness. Looks like Casey Johnson got a little piece of that, but came through. Kendall and Griesbach going for the high line, both at the same time. And when there was no more space, it was Kendall that goes to the outside wall. Griesbach goes to the inside. There are a couple of cars down there. We'll have to wait and make sure everyone's okay.
No problem. Kyle.
And again, down in the pit area, I need you away from the fence. You have to back up from the fence, please, down in the pit area.
6, 8, 10.
You never know what might happen to those cars while they're sitting there, so please back away from the fence in the pit area.
20?
So there was
5 total involved.
Okay.
Safety crew on the way.
Andy Monday out here?
Yeah, he's right up front.
Okay, so we got him. Kendall, Griesbach, Vandermoss. God, who else was up there? How about Stroke?
Stroke is right there.
Okay, let's see. 3, how about Rowdy Audi? No, he's
Second.
right there. Okay.
Again, we'll await word from the safety crew to make sure everybody is okay down there. I believe Grant Griesbach and Taylor Vandermoss among the two down in the infield. And from this angle, a little tough to tell on the rest.
Who else is down there? Do you know offhand? I got the Vandermoss on the inside.
Okay, wait. It's going to be Kelmus, Kendall.
Thomas is the other one.
So, Schuler.
Oh, Randy. Okay, gotcha. That would have come from 2, 4, 6, 8.
Oh, an unfortunate start/end to this one for a few drivers. Just 2 laps in, a big red flag here.
John, take the tractor back, so don't worry about the corner lines.
Vandermoss is out of his car.
I believe the 72 of Randy Schuler also involved. Well, don't forget, late models are coming up next for their 20-lap feature event. Still have the Wild and Crazy Slam Bang meet 'em in the middle figure 8s to round out the evening.
There's Griesbach, which he's out. He's,
Might want to take a lap just in case, I don't know.
okay.
There's one back there.
Kendall's out of his car. So the only one that we don't know about is Schuler.
All right, some good news coming down there from the backstretch. All drivers are indeed okay.
Yeah, the only one I don't see is Schuler.
Well, let's tell you a little bit more about what is happening here throughout the season with the Fox River Racing Club. We mentioned coming up next week, Saddle Valley Gasket Night. Quarter-mile late models back in action for the second of 7. Kids' big wheel races starting at 6:30 with prizes and trophies for the kids. Again, ages 3 to 8 for the youngsters in the big wheel race. Thursday night, June the 13th, L&S Electric presenting the Red Race. So the Red Race just 2 weeks away. 50-lap feature for the Schmitty's Ticket Super Late Models on that evening. Thursday night, June the 20th, it's Warner Electric Supply Night. The quarter-mile late models will be back for the 3rd time of their 7 trips. Thursday, June the 27th, we already talked about that one a little bit. Fast Comfort VIP, Ken Sports presenting the kids' coin drop. Over 35 bikes to give away that night for the kiddos. Dirt Sport Mods will be on hand. That'll be a lot of fun for the first time of 2 appearances in the Winning Game Home Builders Association Pavement Pounders Series. July 4th, love it when the 4th of July lands on a Thursday. LGH Lifting Gear Hire Night with fireworks here at WIR, and that's presented by Budweiser. July 11th, it is the White Race, 60-lap feature up the Scott Vanderloop Memorial on Vanderloop Equipment Night as they present the White Race. Again, that's July the 11th. July the 18th, Coast Industrial Solutions presenting Veterans Night here at WIR. Quarter-mile late models will be back for that one as well. And then they'll be back the following week on July the 25th. PCMC presenting the Bruce Miller All-Star Memorial August the 1st, Napa Ball Auto and Truck presenting the Blue Race. The red, white, and blue series wrapping up on the 1st of August with a 70-lap feature event. Then Tuesday night, August the 6th, the Midwest Tour comes to town. The Dixieland 250 will follow that up 2 nights later on August the 8th with Appleton Breakfast Rotary Club night and the quarter-mile late models in action once again. Thursday night, August the 15th, Pierce Manufacturing joins us. Quarter-mile late models will round out their 7-race series on that evening. August the 22nd, Viking Electric Supply and the Grand presenting the Rich Summers Memorial. Dirt Sport Mods will be here for the second round of the Winnebago Home Builders Association Pavement Pounder Series. And then we wrap up 2019 Fan Appreciation Night presented by Valley Liquor as we crown the 2019 champions here at Wisconsin International Raceway.
Well, good luck with everything.
I don't know.
Some right side damage from scraping the wall, but he drove around that part.
Yeah.
Well, again, we thank you all for coming on out and joining us here. Night number 2 of the 2019 season. As we said, still a lot of racing coming up here throughout 2019. I hope that you make some plans to join us here each and every Thursday night. Again, we've moved up the start time, so if you've been coming here at 6:45 the last 2 weeks and wondering, well, what's going on? Why are they racing already? Well, 6:30 is the start time here at WIR for all events put together by the Fox River Racing Club. You may want to check in on the Dixieland. That'll probably have a 7 o'clock start time on Tuesday night, August the 6th. Dan the video man, Dan the podcast man, good to see you. Rumble Over the Thunder podcast. We record that at the X, where the bartenders are extremely friendly. Usually do that Thursday night after the races, and then if you so kindly would like to subscribe to our podcast, and do that just by going to the podcast app on the iPhone. You can follow the Fox River Racing Club on Facebook. You can find it on SoundCloud. Just search for the Rumble Over the Thunder podcast or the Fox River Racing Club. And we usually have those podcasts up in pretty good time. When are you going to post it this week, Dan? We can do it tonight. Yeah, so just make sure you are subscribing. Usually have a guest or two, interview some of the feature winners, talk about the night's events, talk about what's coming up here at WIR, the Rumble Over the Thunder podcast. And of course, we want to thank Greg Krieger and the gang down there at the X for hosting our podcast shenanigans. Well, there you see Bobby Kendall getting pulled back into the pit area. Tough end of the night for him, tough end of the night for Grant Griesbach. Taylor Vander Moss kind of getting caught up in that one as well. He had a very fast 3-car. Andy Bunday, Jesse Oudenoven. They're going to be the ones leading the field back to green here. Brent Strelka, Casey Johnson, Jeff Van Oudenoven up there in the mix as well. All right, I am going to ask an extremely difficult question to give away this Casey Johnson hat. This one is not going to be easy at all. It's not going to be easy at all. I mean, you can guess a little bit, but it's not going to be easy. All right. So Casey Johnson, 2-time Tundra Series champion. The first year that Tundra did some traveling, Casey filled in for a driver by the name of Jesse Poxick and had to change his number for that race. He was not number 5. He was not number 47. What number was Casey Johnson for that first Tundra race at Jefferson? Well, we care because we're giving away his stuff. What number do you think Casey ran that night? What was it? You're close. But you're not close in the way you think you're close. I want you to think about the number 5, and Russ has got it. It was 2. It was 2. He took his 5, flipped it, turned it upside down, and made a 2 out of it. Because at the time, Tundra only permitted team driving if the driver had the same number. So Jesse Poxick was number 2. Casey Johnson had to be number 2 when we went to Jefferson. And then we totally scrapped that. So there you go. Interesting bit of trivia for you. I hope you enjoyed it. And finally, we refire. So the Stump Ford Pace vehicle back in motion. Andy Monday, the leader. Second spot, Jesse Oudenhoven, third spot. Jeff Van Oudenhoven, and actually I think we're going to see a little bit of a change in the lineup. There's Brent Strelka having an issue refiring that 52. Casey Johnson will roll away as well. All right, so here's how it's scored with 2 laps complete. Andy Monday is the leader. Jesse Oudenhoven is second. Brent Strelka third. Casey Johnson fourth. And Alex Stump running at the top 5. Jeff Van Oudenhoven, Maxwell Schultz, Corey Kepkis, Mike Anthony, and Tim Springs show your top 10. Pete Vandermolen Jr., Alex Seidel, Will Bennett, Mickey Shalley, Corey Manders. Drivers involved, not on the track: Bobby Kendall, Grant Griesbach, Taylor Vandermoss. Randy Schuler coming back out. And Kyle Kalmus also involved. Next time by, the barrel will be down. Not really lit up. Eamon's going to have to fix the lights on that thing. Drivers will get to choose whether they want the inside line or the outside line, and typically what you'll see is the leader take the outside. And the decision falls on Jesse Oudenhoven. Will he stay on the inside or will he join Andy Monday in the front row? Look at this, Grant Griesbach. 17 is rolling again. Somehow able to get that thing fixed up. So indeed, Jesse Oudenhoven down to the inside of Andy Monday for the restart. Looks like maybe Griesbach tiptoeing around the quarter mile a little bit just to see if everything's okay before rejoining the field. As we watch Andy Money and Jesse Oudenhoven get ready to fire. Back to green. Monday gets a nice restart on the outside. Jesse Oudenhoven running in the second spot. Monday trying to shut the door at will. Monday able to hold off Jesse Oudenhoven, and now here comes Strelka. Strelka looking around the outside. Door to door, they go to the second spot. JVO trying to hold off Casey Johnson. JVO sliding down to the inside. Put the 45 in fourth. Strelka continuing to work on the outside. Monday slides up and Strelka had a back out of it. Almost a repeat of what we saw on lap 2. Strelka able to get out of the gas just in time. Side by side we go for second now. Strelka tries to reset. Here comes Alex Stumpf around the outside of Casey Johnson. Maxwell Schultz starting to make some moves toward the top 5 as well as JVO climbs the ladder looking for third. Look at Maxwell Schultz on a tear in that 34, last week's feature winner. Cruising around the outside of Johnson. Put him at 6th. Strelka right up the tailpipe of the 10 car now as they soar into 3 and 4. Strelka watching every move that Andy Monday's making. Meanwhile, it's Van Oudenhoven to the outside. Here comes Strelka for the lead. Strelka and Monday side by side down the backstretch. Monday with a run over the turn, able to nose ahead. He will launch it at 3 and 4 on the outside, trying desperately to hold off Strelka. They get close out of the turn, and then JVO's got third, and he's closing in. Side by side they go. Maxwell is up into 5th as well as he tries to close it on Jesse Oudenhoven. 3, 4, and 5 right over the turn as the leaders stay side by side. Strelka leading on Monday just a little bit, going to take the lead. Then he gets sideways off of the turn. So here comes Monday back to the outside with Van Oudenhoven closing in now. Maxwell looking to the inside. Great battles in the top 5. Strelka to the lead. Strelka's got the lead. JVO is up into 3rd. And he's going to take a look at Andy Monday. But look at Maxwell Schultz from deep in the field to 4th here on lap 12. Strelka starting to stretch out his advantage just a little bit while Van Oudenhoven tries to size up Andy Monday. Nice run over the turn there by Van Oudenhoven. A lot of momentum. We're going to try to swing it down to the inside. Will Monday be able to shut the door? He'll try, and indeed he does. Slams that door shut right on the nose of the 45. Able to hang on a second for now. Another nice run by JVO off of the turn again to the inside. This time Monday won't be able to shut the door. He wants to, but it's too late. JVO going to open it up by force. Andy Monday able to hold on. Strelka's got to like this. It helps out. Meanwhile, Maxwell's still hanging there trying to find a way through as well. You see JVO change his line a little bit that time at 1 and 2. Kind of jumped up about a half a lane as he looked to close the gap. And now suddenly it looks like Monday might be catching back up to Strelka. I wonder if something might be amiss on the 52. Strelka is stretching that lead out, and it is dwindling in a hurry. Andy Monday catching right back up to Strelka, but he's still going to worry about JVO. All on the line down the backstretch. Suddenly Casey Johnson's back in the conversation in the 47 as he starts to close the gap on Jesse Oudenhoven in 5th. Now Strelka's starting to stretch it back out just a little bit. Maybe he's trying to conserve to make sure nobody can make a final run on him. Monday still well within striking distance as they close in on lap traffic. It'll be Randy Schuler first, swinging down to the inside. Strelka pacing the field. Again out to about 3 car lengths over Monday. It seems like every time Monday closes in, Strelka stretches it right back out. Jesse Aldenhoven looks like he's ready to challenge Maxwell again. As he looks to the inside, Maxwell keeps it pasted down low. They roll it on the left car of Corey Manders now. He'll keep the 28 up high. JVO Maxwell past Jesse Aldenhoven past the lap car. Casey Johnson too. JVO again trying to close it in on Andy Monday, who's done a good job of holding the 45 at bay. Now into the final 10. Let's see who's got a little something left in the tank. Again, Monday trying to pull the chain on Strelka up front. Does somebody have something left? Again, Jesse Aldenhoven still putting the pressure on Maxwell. Maxwell trying to keep it on JVO as well. Nice run off of 2 this time for Jesse Aldenhoven. Looking to the inside. Maxwell going to try to shut the door, and he does. Maxwell just able to hold off Jesse Aldenhoven that time. Looks like JVO is ready to try again on Monday for second. Still not able to get it done. Monday just able to hold him off enough. Now Monday running into the turn a bit up high. Let's see if that costs him. Here comes JVO again. Looking down to the inside. Will Monday be able to close the door? Yes, he will. JVO had to get on the binders hard that time. You could see the rotor glowing on the 45. JVO has had the setup but hasn't had the execution. Monday playing some pretty good defense there in that 10 car as he's been able to hold on to second. Brent Strelka's lead is healthy. 3 to go this time for the 52. Will we see any moving and shaking before this one is up? Might have a battle for the 7th spot here. Lowell Bennett looking to the inside of Alex Stuff. They make a little contact. Watch them off of turn number 4. Stuff trying to hold off Bennett. Remember, he had to come for the last chance. Oh, look out! Bennett and Stuff get together. The yellow is out. Bennett and Alex Stumpf getting together upon entry of turn number 1. Tough break for both of them in good top 10 positions. And it looks like Will Bennett is going to pull it in to the pit area now, and Stumpf will drive away from the scene of the spin. It will be a single file restart here with 3 to go. I don't believe that Brent Straka wanted to see that caution, but the 52 has been pretty stout. So Straka's your leader, Andy Monday in second. Jeff Van Oudenhoven's given him just about everything he can handle in that spot. Trying to find his way around, but hasn't been able to do it. So put JVO in third, Maxwell Schultz running in fourth, and the fifth spot belongs to Jesse Oudenhoven in the one. A little bit of cleanup happening over there in turn number 2. Alex Stumpf is going to take it into the pit area as well. WR safety crew been a little bit busier than we may have wanted in this feature event. It looks like we're going to slow them to a stop here, so we will allow the drivers a little bit more time to anticipate the final 3 laps here. As you see, yeah, there's quite a trail of fluid from turn 2 all the way to about Wassa from here. Hello, Kurt Keene. So the WR safety crew going to work here. 32 scored, 3 laps remain for the Schmitty's Ticket Super Late Models. Again, coming up next, Fox City's Towing and Eagle Graphics Late Models. They'll go 20 laps here tonight, presented by Exterior Custom Solutions. And then, of course, the Wild and Crazy Slam Bang Meet 'em in the Middle Figure Eights to round out the night. And, of course, we invite you all down into the pit area after the races this evening. Come on down and meet and greet with your favorite drivers.
Beautiful.
So Brent Straka, the feature winner on the final night of the season last year, that 52 car. Looking for an early feature win this year. Here on week number 2. Andy Monday wouldn't mind taking it away if he's got something for the restart. JVO in that third spot, then Maxwell, and then Jesse Oudenhoven in the top 5.
Right now, you can basically take the top 6, throw a blanket over, and pick around.
It's been a busy night here for the Les Stumpf Ford safety vehicles. Looking good out there. Of course, Stumpf Ford presenting safety vehicles and the pace vehicles here this season. Send a big thanks out to them for all they do here at Wisconsin International Raceway. And of course, a big thank you also going out to all of our division sponsors this season. Schmitty's Tickets presented the Super Late Models, Fox City Stowing and Naval Graphics for the late models, the Novus Autoglass Super Stocks, Roundabout Barn Grill with the Sizzling Fours, Road Trip Barn Grill for the Figure Eights, and Pete's Auto and Sales for the quarter mile late models, all helping out this year.
So I'm guessing they're thinking either
34 probably.
well, either him or Stroka. Or both.
So there you see a big trail all the way from turn number 2 down into the pit area, and safety vehicles are going to have to go take care of that with 3 laps to go here, and that makes things a little bit more interesting on the race start as well. Drivers are going to have to wonder about how good the track condition is there. Trail all the way from turn number 2 to Wassa. Well, again next week, big wheel races here for the kids at 6:30. Don't forget coin drop and bike night coming up on the 27th as well. Certainly would love to see all the kids back here. And again, 6:30 start times here at Wisconsin International Raceway with the Fox River Racing Club. Don't forget, if you want to find out a little bit more information about the FRRC through the website, frrc.us is the site. Remaining 2019 schedule, point standings updated every week. Our own Eamon Bauman, the webmaster on that. Don't ever really like to see that Massey Ferguson tractor out there. We like how much it helps, but usually don't want to see it out there having to go to work. How are the Brewers doing? Mikey Z's got the phone here. Let's see. 11-5. Not over yet, though. Bottom of the 9th. Who's doing all the good stuff for the Brewers? Moustakis, Homer, Yelich with a triple. Moustakis, 2 homers? Wow. That's Monty Grandal with the homer. Lorenzo Cain with the double. Eric Thames homers. Lorenzo Cain doubles. Wow. Good night for the bats. Good night for the Brewers bats. So good to see the cleanup is almost completed over there in turns 1 and 2. And as you can probably imagine, we want to be very, very careful and very diligent with that cleanup, especially with 3 to go. Drivers are going to be going for it here. Everything going to be on the line here in the final 3 laps, and we want to make sure that that track is absolutely perfect for them to try to do so. Safety crew finishes the job. Engines are refired. And we will roll the field again. next vehicle with the field. Brent Strelka, Andy Monday, Jeff Van Houten in 1, 2, 3. Maxwell Schultz. And Jesse Oudenhoven rounding out the top 5. Couple of laps to make sure everything is A-OK in 1 and 2. A-OK there in 1 and 2. We're ready to fire them. 32 and 3 laps remaining for the Schmitty Stick and Super Late Models. Brent Strelka looking for the W. Andy Monday poised back in the second spot. Jeff Van Houten in third. Maxwell Schultz. It is not easy to go 2 in a row here at WIR. Has the opportunity, but 3 pretty good cars in front of him. 1 to go. Strelka paces the field down the backstretch with Andy Monday right there. Oh, and then JVO lagging back just a little bit, trying to get ahead of steam. This is going to be interesting. Back to green we go. Monday right to the bumper of Strelka, trying to get down low. Strelka escapes down the backstretch. Will Andy Monday have another challenge, or will Strelka run away and hide? 2 to go this time. JDO back to the bumper. Monday. Look at Strelka. He is up and away now. Putting the pedal to the metal is the 52. He's 1 away from victory. JDO trying to take 1 more spot away from Andy Monday before this one is over. He'll have another opportunity in 3 and 4. Perfectly pacing this one to victory. Brent Strelka's got the win! Oh, there's going to be quite the party in Freedom tonight. We'll bring them out on the front stretch here, as we do with our super late model winners. Checking some tire pressures very quickly there on the 52 car. Ended the season with the win here at WIR, so that's Fox River Racing Club 2 out of the last 3. Congratulations, team from Lake Park. very, very excited, and for good reason. This car looks stout up front. Big pass for the lead. And then anytime anybody got close, there was just a little something more inside this 52 car. Smiles all around, and they're going to be around for a while. How about it for Brent Strelka? Popular win here. He's clapping. He's a happy man. Come on out. Come on out of there, Brent. Hey, what a run for this 52. It seemed like any time somebody got close, there was just a little bit more inside your race car.
Yeah, we kept a little in the gas tank the whole time. We were about by 6, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, all of a sudden, my spotter's like, Andy's one spot behind you, so we had to get going again. That caution, obviously, I did not want to see it, but tires were bad on that restart, but they came back in. That was just awesome.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a challenge there right at the outset from the drop of the green.
Yeah, I don't know what happened on the backstretch. It looks like the 17 and Kendall obviously not enough room for both of them there. Obviously, a lot of tore-up cars, so that's sad. I'm just so proud of my team for getting through this. We've been struggling a little bit, and it's coming back around. At least we didn't wait till the last night of the year to win this time. Starting out the season really good.
So tell me about the people here that are making it possible for you, and all the people that put this 52 car in victory lane tonight.
Well, I got to thank Exterior Custom Solutions for sponsoring night. That's pretty awesome. They come on this year. That's really great for them. I got to thank LP Motorsports and my team. They're just putting so much work in. Lake Park Pub, Little Chicago, Jim Dirks Construction, Valley Gasket, Karen Blodgett, Remax Realty, Fox Cities Truck Sales, Stump Landscaping, Swinkles, Brockman's Roofing and Siding, Precise Machine. They were here last week. They don't come a lot, but they're a great sponsor. Amusement Devices and Prestige Auto.
And you get a nice victory real early in the season. That's got to feel good for you.
Yeah. Also, Black Otter Supper Club. Forgot them. They're on the tail. They've been with us for a couple of years.
All right, well, congratulations. Everybody got a good look at the Black Otter that was chasing you tonight.
That's right.
Our winner tonight of the feature event, what's that?
I thank my wife, Vicky, and my son, Gage, too.
I'm glad you did that. Otherwise, that
goes bad.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. You would have been going to see more Eric Church concerts. All right, how about it? Brent Strelka takes the win tonight in the Schmitty's Ticket Super Late Models. We'll get some photos taken down here. Late Model's going to be rolling out next for their 20-lap feature event. Eddie Munster looking to go 2 for 2 on the season. Then the Road Trip Bar and Grill Figure 8s to round out the night. Excellent Figure 8 race here last week. Won by Mike Meyerhofer, who's now 2 for 2 on the season. 1 year during the ton race, so he'll be looking to go 3 for 3, and then he said 7 of the last 8, something like that.